Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Wake up, grab your phone. Good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles. Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hey, Sherman, I'm chilling at home and I'm listening to Ryder and Lisa. Why aren't you?
Hey, it's Alyssa from Kenora, Saskatchewan, listening to Ryder and Lisa on The Sauce.
Hey, I'm Sarah from Edmonton, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Yeah, you are.
Shout out. Couple Edmontonians and a Kenorionian.
Yes. Is that what they're called?
Yes, Kenorionians.
Have you been there?
I've drove through, I believe. They have a really nice church there, and then they also have, like, what they're known for is their huge Ukrainian woman statue. Sorry, that made it sound like there was just one huge Ukrainian woman that lived there. No, it's just like a big statue of a Ukrainian woman.
Okay.
I worded that poorly, my bad.
Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. We are halfway through the week. We're apparently getting a really bad snowstorm tonight.
And like today, I think.
Oh, it starts today.
Yeah, you told me yesterday 20 inches expected.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
What did I say?
You said 20 inches.
Did I mean to say centimeters?
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
But I knew.
Between 10 and 20, I think, is what we're getting.
I knew what you meant to
I
say.
always screw that up. I don't know why.
And then I just laughed and I didn't correct you because I was like, I'll save this for the show tomorrow.
Perfect.
That'll be lit.
Whatever. Anyway, I was one of those keeners last night that even took my windshield wipers and put them up.
Ooh.
I've never done that before, but I always see the neighbors doing it, and I'm like, they're so smart. And then I did it, and then it was...
I laughed at that
it
today,
didn't
too.
snow. I just did it again outside the Oilers Nation headquarters, so...
I think if we're expecting 20 centimeters today, I wouldn't be surprised if it starts soon.
Yeah.
Once again, not Josh Clausen, though.
Dunno.
No.
I put in a shift yesterday shoveling. It almost made it worse, though. Like, you want to shovel the walkway for people that, because we have a path beside the house that a lot of people take to go like down the back alley. So right after I shoveled all of that, it was pure ice underneath. I actually made it worse for people.
Yeah, it's a pretty big, like...
It's a hill.
Decline as well.
That's the place where we saw the coyote filing their nails yesterday and listening to the sauce.
Just chilling. Now, today it can't do that. It'll just slide right down that hill.
Mm-hmm. We could actually, if you didn't shovel it, it could be a toboggan hill.
Oh, yeah. I've slid down it a couple times.
Didn't your daughter learn how to ride her bike down that and slam into the side of somebody's trailer?
Not well. Didn't learn how to ride her bike well.
Wasn't a good moment. I actually heard it from inside.
Yeah.
I heard I heard the scream, the crash, the crying.
Yeah, she didn't. She learned how to ride her bike, I guess. She didn't learn how to use her brakes that day. Literally probably going about 20 kilometers an hour, jumped off the side.
Whoops.
They have one of those driveways that has like the elevated sides.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she jumped off, straight into the side of like a motorhome. It was awesome, actually. Like,
yeah, she was fine. She didn't break anything.
Yeah, and it was loud, and it didn't cause any damage.
She got some sick air.
But it was like one of the sweetest wipeouts I've ever seen. I wish I would have been recording it for what I recommended the other day on the show. Kids hurting themselves on Instagram.
It's fun content.
It's hilarious.
I will say it's pretty awesome when your neighbors have CCTV footage and you could be like, hey, can you pull that? Something happened. Like one time I got out of an Uber at 3 a.m. and I had a backpack because actually, this is funny. All I brought to one of my friends' houses when we were drinking was like 2 White Claws, but I used a massive backpack to bring them over.
So it looked like you brought more over?
No,
or?
I don't know why I used a backpack. I was like, I'm not going to drink a lot tonight. Ended up drinking both the White Claws, and then she started pouring me some heavy vodkas. So Ubered back home with this empty backpack. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I got out of the Uber, I slipped, and I got the neighbors to pull the CCTV footage because I slipped behind the Uber. You couldn't see me, but my backpack went flying. So good.
Yeah, I wish there would have been CCTV of that bike wipeout down that steep hill. Reese is here as well, as per usual. Good morning,
Hello,
my friend.
Reese.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're good.
Hanging.
Lisa felt a little bit bad last night during the game. She'll break down her emotions, but
Yeah, we'll get to that a little bit later.
I was feeling pretty good. That's a nice win.
It was a nice win for sure. Like it was tough, like watching all
It
that
was
stuff
tough.
go down with Skinner.
Well, good. I'm glad that you have that thought, because if anyone was sitting down and watching that game having an amazing time, come on.
Yeah.
You got to grow your heart a little bit.
Yeah, there's a human element to it for sure.
It
I
was
wish with Draisaitl's 1,000th point that maybe they would have celebrated just a little bit farther away from Stu's net.
Or like let him in. Come on, it's not that weird.
If he would have like put his helmet up and smiled and like went
Anything.
over.
It was so sad when he was just like moving his stick around, pretending to.
Yeah, like not notice.
It was like the kid being left out at recess to me.
Yeah.
We have the video. Should we pull the video up?
Yeah.
For those who maybe didn't catch the game last night and you missed when Dry hit 1,000 points.
Who didn't watch the game last night?
Well, there's some people
though?
that maybe were busy. Like I know my niece had her Christmas concert.
Oh yeah.
So
You were supposed to go to that.
no. That's her piano recital, and I am going tomorrow. I hope. Hopefully.
So this is Draisaitl's 1,000th point, which I kind of upset that it was a secondary assist. I wanted him to just like hammer one in on a
Hey,
one-timer.
a point's a point.
But a point is a point. And then the celebration follows immediately after. And you'll see what we mean if, like Lisa said, if you did miss it.
It's sad.
A little too close to
I don't even want to watch.
Skinner.
I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay.
2 minutes and 18 seconds of two-man time and all if the Oilers need it. These top five have been out there for nearly 3 minutes. Draisaitl to Bouchard, back to Draisaitl, cross McDavid, feathered in front.
It was a nice play.
Okay, but it's the celebration for me.
Yeah. I think
Like,
Hyman...
move away from the goalie.
I think Hyman tried.
He's trying.
He like push hugged Dry to hopefully like
Yeah.
move him back.
But
an
look, they're
extra
all like
10 feet.
sliding. I mean, you're on skates. It's going to happen. But it's this next part when they pull the camera back. Oh,
look,
but they don't show it.
Everybody was
Good.
skating from the one side.
Okay, so there's another angle from a little bit higher up where it shows all of them together like this, and then you see Skinner in the net.
Yeah, I think Reese has that.
Here we go. No. I can't watch. Like, I bursted into tears watching that. It was so sad. Come on, like, let him in. I can't watch.
I think the Oilers players would have felt uncomfortable with it too. Like,
The whole thing was awkward.
No matter what their relationship was with Stu, unless there was like a really ugly situation with Stu.
Which I don't think there was. Like, even before the game when Connor was being interviewed, Stu walked past him and they hugged.
Right. So some of the players would have had a good relationship with them. Others, maybe not. But even so, you still probably feel for a guy that, like, took us to 2 Stanley Cups. I know he didn't do all the work to get us to 2 Stanley Cups, but he was our main goalie for 2 Stanley Cup final runs, where we were 3 games away from winning 2 Stanley Cups.
The whole thing was awkward, and with emotions, it's just uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
I think it must have been hard for like even Draisaitl, like after the game doing that post game interview. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try and run over and see those guys." Like, it was super weird, like how it all went down.
Oh,
like,
he said that?
Yeah, like I mean, it's just I can try and find the interview if you guys want.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe throw a poll up too. Were you uncomfortable watching that? Were you emotional or were you over it? Because after I tweeted my thoughts on it, yeah, a lot of people were agreeing, but there was also people in the comments being like, I get over things pretty quick. I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, and also I know I don't like to often bring this up because I feel like, you know, if they're selling out stadiums, they deserve to get paid what they get paid. But when you are paid that much, one of the things with that kind of check is that you can change locales pretty quick. And like you think of what somebody that works in the patch in Alberta has to give up. Like they miss Christmas this year and they're up working away from their family for a week.
Yeah, you think of people that are working in the hospitals that are putting in those 12-hour shifts and they can't be at home. No, I understand.
And if you saw videos of them Christmas morning pulling wrenches instead of opening presents. I think you'd also
Saving somebody's life instead of sitting around the Christmas tree with their toddlers. No, I understand.
you'd probably get emotional as well. It's just we happen to see this one. Like we saw that awkward moment. And like the fact that he let in 6, not good. And
then there was one point where I wasn't really paying attention to the game, but I heard Skinner's on the bench and I went, no, they pulled him. And you're like, no, it's an empty net. I was like, thank God. I was so sad. My emotions. It was too much.
774, I think, was his save percentage. So there's a lot of Oiler fans. 773 save percentage. A lot of Oiler fans who have been begging for him to get traded for a long time that have the told you so's going today.
I didn't see a lot of told you so's, thankfully, but maybe that's just not in my algorithm. Let's go to the chat. Oilers gal, I had a cry session, first intermission. Cherie said, yeah, McDavid kind of pulled out of the pile and skated around to the other side, was seen looking towards Stu multiple times. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was uncomfortable. I totally would have thought Stu would have joined the hug fest as saucy Miss McKay.
You can't really, though.
It would be but also can we talk about their helmets? Everything about it was so weird.
Yeah, that was strange. Why wouldn't they just go with plain white helmets?
But I kind of liked it. Like that picture that was supposed to have them facing each other and they had their new jersey on, but their old helmet. I was like, could you ask for something more dramatic than this?
Yeah.
And I was so prepared to sit down, popcorn's popping, things are going to get crazy. And then the emotions just took over and I went, I can't handle this. It's actually too sad for me. We were winning and I still felt not good.
Reese, I was going to throw it to you. Stu going over when they're celebrating. Did any part of you think that was a possibility, or like
it would have been like just such a storybook thing to do, like such a like Disney Cinderella story almost.
And then I think people wouldn't have felt as bad for him.
Definitely.
Right.
But I think if you are like Sidney Crosby and you watch your new goalie like go like hug the guy you're playing against mid-game, it'd be pretty tough.
And we were on a 5-on-3 when we got that goal, so they still were on the power play.
Yeah.
So you can't even really break your focus.
Imagine if he went and gets in the big hug,
And
like
then
giving
lets
everybody hugs. Yeah, and then 14 seconds later or whatever, McDavid comes down and
Okay,
scores.
you're right.
It
You know
would've been
what?
super bad.
When you put it that way, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's just more so it was his body language that I was like, Stu, don't do this to us. You know exactly what you're doing to us right now. And it hurts.
It was honestly just like a perfect storm of everything, like coming
a lot of
together.
emotions,
Like
for sure.
If only Crosby got where he needed to be with points last night. He was 1 away.
Yeah, 2 more,
And
he
he
would have
beat
broke
the record. Yeah.
Mario's record. I tweeted when Leon got his 1,000th point.
I saw that.
And it's just the number 1,000 with 29s. I've done this before. I think when he hit 50 goals for the first time, maybe I did like a 50 with his numbers. And I just remember it like slapped pretty hard on Twitter.
So it is the number 1,000, but it's created out of 29s.
Correct. And so I'm working away on that. And then all of a sudden he gets his 1,001 first point.
And you're still not done 1,000.
Tweeted it out yet. That's a very dry, subtle thing to do, is before we can even finish celebrating his 1,000th, he's got 1,001. He said post-game in his interview with Gene that he doesn't see himself getting another 1,000 points, so why wouldn't he celebrate this one pretty hard?
Do we have that post-game interview, Reese?
I also feel like he could hit another 1,000 points. Why not? Like, he's 28, 29.
Who are you talking about?
Leon. He could get
He's
another
30.
1,000. Okay.
But yeah.
Play till he's 40. Put up 4 points last night. You only need 250 games like that.
I think I saw Jay Onright post that he thinks McDavid will get to, because how many goals does he have this
I can't tell you off the top of my head. Oh, I don't even know this season how many he has.
Okay, before I just make something up, let me go to Jay Onright's story, because he posted something about McDavid, and I was like,
He
probably
passed Nathan McKinnon last night for the league lead in points, and then immediately McKinnon played and took the lead back.
Okay, here it is.
This could be one of the best races, 1v1 for like the points race in NHL history, the way these two are playing right now.
It's crazy. And it was all started out because McDavid had a slow start.
Yeah.
And now it's like McKinnon's off to like his best start of his career, and now they're like at the same spot pretty much.
Just neck and neck.
Okay, here it is. On Jay Onright's show, Craig Button said, I think Connor McDavid will score 50 goals this season.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah, he's at 20 right now through 34. He's got 56 points in 34 games, and he did start slow. Like, people were saying, is he over the hump?
Can we talk about whoever wrote online when we did have that really bad stretch? We were like, Connor's past his prime. He's done. Oh, that must feel so good for Connor McDavid to have a game like last night and then just know that those people are eating their words. Get out of here.
Even in his last,
I think he's got 20 points in his last 7 games.
Yeah, I was going to say 14 or 15 points in his last 5 games. Like he's 3 point per gaming.
It's
right
pretty
now.
ridiculous right now.
Unbelievable.
Do you guys?
We have to always remember this too.
We do.
I know, but I don't know if we do enough.
No, we don't know how good we have it until it's gone. You got
We're watching greatness.
We're watching greatness. Let's watch some greatness right now. What do you got for us, Reese?
I want to take you for a quick trip down memory lane. Do you remember your first point in the National Hockey League?
I do, yeah. It wasn't pretty, yeah.
With Mark Fane, and
He's crying.
what were you thinking at that point when you got number 1?
Certainly that I don't get 999 more, I can tell you that for free. But you know, again, there's so many great teammates that I've been around, so many guys that know how to use my strength and use me, and you know, yeah, just very proud to be able to accomplish that.
I love him.
Yep, I love him too. And you know what? If it wasn't for McDavid, he would be a tremendous captain too. Like he's just got the vibes.
People say he's like kind of the captain.
Yeah, how like he'll take the tough interviews. And he's out in the city all the time doing things.
And we got him for 8 years.
God bless. I am obsessed with him a little bit.
How about that shirt that they made? The Oilers made them shirts making fun or like highlighting him from his wedding when he was smoking that cigarette. That's crazy.
It's an interesting choice because the Oilers have always been known to be very careful with like their public
image.
persona, their image. The fact that they're just putting darts on this shirt,
I love it,
is a wild choice. It was just not in my bingo card.
Can we also talk about how Kennedy here at Oilers Nation already logged on to Photoshop and created that shirt and is probably going to have some up on nationgear.ca any day now, like just on top of it.
Sherry says, come on, McDavid is a super captain. Yes, I didn't want to take anything away from the fact that
totally
McDavid is a great captain. I'm just saying that Dry also has the vibes of just a guy who would be a great captain as well. And I think he probably would be on any other team in the NHL other than maybe Colorado and Pittsburgh. And I guess Washington. So there's a few, but you know what I mean? Like he just happens to be playing with the best player in the world. What a game last night. 6-4 final. Tough night for Skinner. Jari looked pretty good. 4 goals doesn't sound like that good, but there was that late one that didn't really matter. So kind of 3.
Sorry if I seem distracted. I was just tweeting out that we do have Liam on today. He's going to be joining us virtually at 9 a.m. to talk about the game last night in... just talk about it a little deeper. Mm-hmm. Get his thoughts on what shook down.
And the upcoming schedule is
Look at that.
pretty tricky as well, so we'll dive into that.
So here's the smoking shirt for those of you that are like, what? I didn't see it. Smoking his way to 1,000 NHL points, and it's the picture of him from his wedding night when he was smoking a cigarette, tying his shoe, and they even created the logo out of a smoke ring, and he's holding his puck that says 1,000 points. That is a beautiful picture.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's so funny. Connor McDavid's wearing it during his post-game interview. Like, what world are we living in?
It just feels so un-Oilers-esque for them to do it.
Screw it. Let's smoke on our show tomorrow.
Well,
I'm smoking.
It seems like there's a movement for some of the health benefits of nicotine.
No, we don't go there. I was kidding about smoking.
I even heard yesterday that it helps with erectile dysfunction. First I've heard of that. That nicotine is actually...
Yeah, they're doing anything they can because nobody's smoking anymore. They're just throwing in those pouches. So they're scrambling.
No, it wasn't...
Let's tell people they can...
Well,
get it on more.
No, it wasn't saying if you smoke a dart, you're going to get a boner. It just said that like nicotine in general helps with blood flow. And I also had a buddy who's got Crohn's, and he said that the nicotine definitely helped with his digestion. Like it reduces inflammation. Listen, I'm not saying go and start smoking, kids. I'm just saying that there are some health benefits to nicotine.
You're brainwashed.
No, I'm not brainwashed. You're just refusing to admit that you don't know this, and you're mad about it.
You need to say alleged, though.
No, I don't know if I do. I think there's proven health benefits to nicotine, not tobacco. They're different things. Not smoking darts with Leon. I bet there's health benefits to that.
I mean,
too,
I
though.
would have a great time in the smoke pit with Leon.
Exactly. That got really intense.
It did.
I'm going to have to put in a little lip pouch here.
No,
I need
you're
to calm
not doing
down a
that.
bit. Kel says, if I start smoking, I'm blaming Ryder. No, I'm not.
Blame him and Leon Draisaitl.
And Tan says, I have Crohn's and I had to quit smoking because it aggravated it.
Thank you.
Different smokes for different folks. That's the famous saying, isn't it? Should we get into Almost Viral next?
gosh.
It's been a minute.
We have not done Almost Viral in
For
weeks,
probably
it feels
a week,
like.
yeah. So this is where we recap some of the most interesting things that are shaking down on the interweb and give our thoughts.
We got Macaulay Culkin for this today? Hell yeah.
Saucy ZZZZ says, irrational crash out. I'm here for it.
Can we get a shirt that says different smokes for different folks? Hey, Kennedy, if you're watching this, can you add that to your order? Thank you.
Or just put it on the bottom of the Leon shirts. Or let's get Liam. Instead of Leon smoking, let's get Liam smoking.
Yes, we're going to have Liam from Oilers Nation on with us at 9 o'clock. So be prepared for that. We just love him so much.
Different smokes for different folks.
That is so funny.
Thank you to everybody in the chat, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Before we get
Keeping
into
things
some
rolling.
of these videos, let's just give some love. We got Liz Lemon in the chat, Kel, Saucy Amber, Saucy Zzz. We got Andrea, Saucy Justin, Oilers Gal, Devin's in the chat every day. Just love to see that. Westside Shane, Shalina. It's Saucy Char 32. We also got somebody who tuned in. Saucy Cherie said, good morning from the Sunshine State. I love it.
That's California, right?
Northside Normus checked in. Casey, Jessica. Cool. All right. What do we got today?
I just need to see if the
what's
sun.
that say?
Oh, Florida is the Sunshine State. My bad.
That's
I mean,
fine.
they're both fairly
They're
sunny.
pretty sunny.
I know that there's a big difference politically between those two states. But as far as sun goes, pretty similar.
My kids don't understand yet. You know, they'll watch some Sweet Life because I'll put it on. Brenda hates it, but I'll put it on. I said, oh, London Tipton. Like, yeah, that's Mama. So they get that. But when they see Kevin, they always just call him Kevin. You know, again, because the illusion's still there. This is 2 nights ago. My son was asking questions. He wanted to see a family photo of like all my siblings. So I ran downstairs, I got it and stuff, and he immediately, his eyes darted to me, and he goes, hey, that kid looks like Kevin. And I go, he sure does, doesn't he? I go, yeah. And he's starting to put it together. I'm trying to keep up the illusion as long as possible, like Santa Claus.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. But you know, I know some kid at recess is going to ruin it. But you know, at the same time, I can watch that movie now. I can watch pretty much the body of my work now. It takes on a completely different meaning. Now that I have kids, I get to show it to them and stuff like that. And I see the joy that it brings them and stuff. It's like, now it's different. The game has changed for me. Before it was a gig. Now it's something I can stand next to and be proud of and show my kids.
Yeah.
You know, I don't run from it, I don't hide from it. If anything, I embrace it. I mean, that's why I'm doing the tour stuff and everything like that. I like sharing that movie with people. It's really cool because it's 35 years old now, right? It's been 35 years since most of these people sat in a movie theater, in a dark movie theater with like-minded people and laughed at the same jokes together. And you laugh louder when you're with other people. Like, you smile bigger when other people are smiling. Yeah. And so it's actually really cool, man. I've been taking the show on the road. They watch the movie, man, they get so jazzed, they're in the mood, and I come up there, we do like a fireside chat kind of thing. We have a curated Q&A. I pull kids up there and ask them absurd trivia questions about the movie they just saw. It's really fun to kind of get it on the road, get it on its legs, and just seeing how it's still alive. Yeah. Those people are parents too. Yeah. And they're bringing their kids to it, and they're appreciating it in a way that's supposed to be appreciated.
Home Alone is so good. Home Alone 2, arguably better. Love it.
May we just point something out? There was far too much food there for an interview.
That's the whole point of the interview. I think they sit down and have like a big meal.
They're never going to get, when they're talking that much, they're never going to finish. It's going to get cold.
Yeah, well.
It seems like a very inefficient way to be doing all. Like, there was so much food on those plates.
Like, that was like at least 3 pork tenderloins.
I wasn't looking at the food at all. Can you just pull up the video again just so I could see what you guys are talking about? We don't need to watch it again. I just wanted to look at the plate.
The whole time I was like, how are they going to finish this?
What is that?
I'll put it on.
Mac
Brenda
and
hates
cheese?
it.
It looks like pork tenderloin on the left with French fries, and then just more pork tenderloin with like a pesto.
Oh my gosh!
Right.
It looks like what you see in cartoons when they have so much meat. The zoom in.
It could be steak, I guess.
I don't have my glasses on.
Steak and gravy, but like the second
That's a
plate.
lot of food.
That is a lot of food. Anyway, back to
what the whole point of this
saying.
is. A beautiful moment, and so great to see Macaulay Culkin doing well. Him and Brenda, who also a star. How imagine being able to say those are your parents. That's so cool.
Kids don't care.
No.
At some point, they don't.
They care for a bit.
My kid doesn't care anymore about like having a cool job. She did for a bit. Now
she's over it.
I think it was was it Ben Affleck? Does he have kids? Anyway, there was a celebrity once that said, if I ever need to humble myself, I'll just talk to my kids about my career.
And they'll be like, that's not cool.
Because they don't care. But that was very cute, thinking about him not wanting to tell his kid that he's Kevin, just so he could keep it alive. I like how he speaks, too. You could tell that he's just, like, talking right from the soul.
Such a good dad.
Yeah.
Him and his brother. I love Kieran Culkin. Probably my favorite actor.
They needed Kieran Culkin there, actually, to help finish that goddamn meal. They needed a couple extra bodies there.
What's the quote from Home Alone when Kieran Culkin is in the first one when he's drinking the Pepsi?
I remember
and the uncle
burping.
yells at him? No, he yells at him and he's just like, who knows that quote? I can't think of it in this moment. Pepsi's easy on the Pepsi?
Yeah, that could be it. And then his name? Somebody's going to hit us up.
What's his name?
Gotta
rewatch that movie.
You're asking me a lot of questions I don't know the answers to today, Lisa.
Whatever. Anyway, that was a beautiful little video.
How many goals does McDavid have on Tuesdays this year?
Well, figure it out. I bet Liam will know the answer to that when we have him on a little bit later in the show.
Ask Liam
I'm going to.
And he'll probably know the Home Alone quote you're looking for as well.
Easy on the Pepsi, Fueler. I think that's what it is.
Fueler, easy on the Pepsi.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, you just had the order wrong. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you so much. Oh.
There it is.
Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, what else do we got for almost viral, Reese?
Oh, yeah, this is awesome.
Holy crap.
How friggin' smart is that, and why are we all so stupid? Can you show it one more time, Reese?
That's incredible.
Look at that.
Okay. Do you know how long it takes me to hang something up?
Don't we have the What No Way guy coming in here soon?
Okay, so What No Way guy who has gone viral on TikTok for figuring things out like that and going,
doing
what?
Things like
no
that.
way. And then he goes and tries it himself to prove that it actually works.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be coming in this week, but they're pushing it back to
January?
I don't remember what day.
Cool.
But it's getting pushed back.
How does it feel to be asked questions you don't know the answer to? When's he coming in, Lise?
I don't know.
But he would take that challenge on.
He probably already has.
It's awesome. Like, that is one of the most annoying things, especially the other day I was doing it.
I just don't hang things up.
And, like, when you're sideways and you're getting your hand in there and then you realize there's not room for your hand or else, like, nothing's going to work. And so then you have to go back to just, like...
So my sister is an interior designer,
Mm-hmm.
and so when she goes to other people's homes, she can't help it. When they leave the room and she's alone for a second, she'll straighten all of their photos on the wall. Because she said majority of people, they're a little bit off.
I bet she
Her
loves...
brain cannot handle it. I know, some of ours are a little crooked. It's true.
How about that, Kristen?
Don't. It'll drive her crazy.
Can I tell the story about how I messed with your sister one Christmas a couple years ago? So if you've never had turkey neck,
Ew, Ryder loves the neck on a turkey. Okay, new poll. Reese, put it up. Do you eat the turkey neck, yes or no? Team turkey neck, team disgusting.
team turkey neck is anybody who's tried it knows how good it is. And also,
Ugh.
my grandma's the one that introduced me to it. And
Okay, I'm not hating on your grandma,
Well,
so
you
don't
said
try. Don't try.
You called us team disgusting.
Well, sorry, grandma,
Yeah.
but that's gross.
I bet she's sitting up there with her arms crossed right now looking at you for saying team disgusting. Anyway, the turkey neck is absolutely spectacular. It's probably one of my top 5 favorite foods on the planet.
Except when you eat it, you're like sucking it.
I don't like suck the turkey.
He
No,
does.
I don't. I break it off in
No.
pieces and you suck the little vertebrae things.
Oh, that's so gross. So one year, my sister, with my oldest sister, I'm the youngest of 3 daughters. My oldest sister, Kristen, was sitting right beside Ryder at the dinner table. So she was listening to him sucking the turkey neck, which usually my family throws it out. But as soon as we found out that Ryder was coming for Christmas dinner, and he said, save the turkey neck for me, because isn't that also a quote from Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, I think so.
Save the neck for me, Clark. Anyway, so my dad's like, I guess I have to cook this turkey neck.
No,
Never
your
even
dad
done it
was
before.
pumped. He finally had somebody in his world that was strong enough to ask for something like that. Anyway, so he cooked up that turkey great.
My sister was trying to not throw up, sitting beside him, sucking on the vertebrae.
I ate the whole thing. She had a real issue with it. And then I was left with like all of the bones, right? And she's like, well, what do you do with those now? And I was like, you'll see. So I took them home and dried them on the windowsill. And then I made her a necklace with the turkey neck bones.
And waited because this was a Christmas dinner and my sister's born in January. So this was like a few weeks later that she opened her birthday gift and it was a necklace. So at first she was like, what is this? And like pulled it up, was examining it. Cause of course you don't know what you're looking at first. You don't think it's going to be something disgusting.
It's not disgusting. Lots of necklaces are made out of bones.
Anyway, she was not thrilled.
Anyway, you have to try the turkey neck. Like it's now, my grandma always got the turkey neck. And I was sitting next to both of my brothers at her funeral. And I leaned over and I said, shotgun turkey neck. Because I know they both love it as well. And now I get it.
That's what you were thinking about at your grandmother's funeral?
She loved turkey necks. So yeah, I was thinking about her and all the things that she loved, like me, and turkey necks.
Moving on. What else do we got for almost viral? Let's see what do we got here? 78% of people in the chat say they do not eat the turkey neck.
You seriously made a necklace of turkey bones that you sucked on? Yeah, I washed them.
And
like I
dried
said,
them
I
out.
dried them out. And then, yeah, I made Kristen a necklace. She still has it to this day.
No, she does not.
Well, that's rude then. I'm not getting her anything for Christmas this year if that's how she treats my gifts.
Reese, what's next for almost viral? Oh, no. 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 I love golden retrievers so much.
You know, sometimes you look at them and you're like, I know you're just as smart as I am. Deep down, I know you are. But then you see something like that and you're like, we got a ways to go yet.
It's the shape, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can see why you would have thought that. But does that mean dogs think all statues are humans?
I think it was the ball that made the dog stop.
Because I'd like to see a dog react to that huge Ukrainian woman in Kenora.
Stop.
What? That's a big statue. That would trip the hell out of a
That
dog.
owner better have immediately played ball with that dog. You'd think that you would, right?
The sound of the tail like sweeping the sidewalk. He was so pumped.
It's one of the best sounds ever when you just hear a dog's tail thumping or swooshing.
Yeah, dogs are the best. All right, next up, Reese.
What's this game?
So it's like past the... What's that called?
Slime?
Slime, yeah.
Oh, no.
So this poor kid in the middle is having the worst time. And it only gets worse from here. Wait until this next round comes. Look at getting ready for the next one. What a disaster.
Okay, I want to play this.
Look at that kid in the middle. The dad's going pretty fast.
Oh, they're at home, too.
Yeah, everybody else is getting pretty annoyed in this.
That kid is getting screwed over so bad.
Suffocate. Think of, because they're all blindfolded, think of how hard they laughed when they watched this back.
Yeah.
Because they all would have thought, like, yeah, it went pretty good.
We're actually doing pretty good. Chilling, absolutely destroyed. Oh, that's good. That's a lot of slime, though. I've watched kids make like a little tiny jar of slime, and that's also a nightmare. So that was commitment.
Yeah, anytime my kid makes slime, like the entire room that she's made it in gets messy and glue on it and food coloring everywhere. It's a disaster. We got any more almost virals, Reese? Let's keep rolling. Oh, here's another one.
Oh, slime bucket challenge gone wrong.
These buckets are massive.
What was that?
Oh, what was that sound?
I think somebody must have dropped something off screen.
Oh, okay. Okay, look how small his bucket is. So they're not aware of how big the slime is, obviously. No, that's just mean.
Yeah, that's me.
That's good stuff. That is good stuff.
So we gotta try this, hey? We gotta put Waz in charge of making all the slime. And apparently put him in the middle.
Good.
Because the people in the middle have the roughest time with it, for sure.
The slime challenge. Add that to your list of things to do over the holidays with your family. Or don't. Or don't.
Or don't.
If somebody suggests it, shut that down.
We got any more, Reese? Yeah, let's keep rolling.
The struggle of not having your water bottle upstairs.
His little Elvis lip move afterwards. Unbelievable.
Sick. It's weird, though. Like, if you do have your water left out for too long, it tastes off. It's got to be a freshie.
How long will you keep, like, a glass of water on your bedside table before you're like, I can't drink this now?
One go.
Really?
One night,
like, you won't even the next day?
No, because the dog hair, like, it's like covered. It's got little hairs in it.
Oh.
After a certain amount of time.
Same then.
But if it's in, like, my water bottle, where is it? And it's got, like, a good lid and it stays cold.
Yeah.
That's like a 2-dayer.
What about, like, a Stanley? If you have a Stanley with water in it, 2-3 days?
No,
maybe?
I'd say like 2 days max.
2 days?
Max. Did you know that most people don't actually wash them because they think it's clean because they're just refilling it with water?
Yeah.
You have to wash them.
Oh, same. Reese, do you hit a glass of water? Would you have one on your bed? Like, let's say you put one there on Monday night. Would you drink it tonight?
First of all, do you have water beside you at night?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I think if water definitely starts to taste funny when it's in like an open glass after like a couple days at least. But if it's just been sitting there, like if I brought a water to bed last night and I'm back in bed the next night, I'll still drink that water.
Sure.
See, I disagree.
I'll only if I'm in a situation like Buddy with the iron, where you like need to drink.
You're like
it.
drinking out of the humidifier. No, but I will say I don't waste the water. I'll use that water that I don't drink to water the plants or something.
Okay.
Or give it to the dogs because they don't care.
Good for you.
They don't care at all.
That's great.
Yeah.
Have you ever drank water out of a jug that's in the fridge without a lid on? And then it tastes like fridge?
Ew.
You ever had that?
No.
Or like if somebody has a jug of juice and it's just in their fridge for too long and then you drink it and it tastes like their barbecue sauce kind
Ew,
of.
that's like having the communal microwave here at work. And sometimes after the show, I'll go heat up my coffee that got cold. And it's like smells like
It'll
sausage rolls.
taste like Michelina's.
Yeah, it's sick.
Michelina's coffee. All right, Reese, we got one more here.
Tobogganing season. Oh, it's
It
slowed
is.
down.
The music that goes with it is just the best. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
That person doesn't have a face anymore.
I don't know. Maybe at full speed I would be able to figure this out better, but you gotta tuck and roll at that point. Like
you got to roll off. Let go.
I think, or just dip your head in and try to like roll it out.
Or like go on your back somehow.
Yeah. I mean, maybe when it's that fast, you don't really have a choice.
True. That was the slowed down version. That could have happened in a flash.
But it did feel like they did a very poor job of controlling the situation.
Yeah, that person needs a head transplant. They don't have a face or a nose anymore.
I do think that we're a little bit too soft these days. Like, you see the nets around trampolines now. I'm like, come on. But I do kind of feel like if you're
We need nets around trampolines. Are you crazy?
We didn't even have pads around the springs. Like,
yeah,
we were damn near amputating ourselves out there. It was a wild time.
It was always like, yeah, when the springs would be like separated.
And-
I had a
and
couple buddies with
exposed.
trampolines like that, and I was always like, what if my leg goes in here?
And
That
then
would
sometimes
suck.
it did. You had a buddy that like lost a leg. And
Yeah.
You'd just be like, uh-oh, call his mom.
Get him a popsicle quick. But I do think as the world gets a little bit too soft, that we should still, if you're hitting jumps on toboggans, you might want a helmet. Like, I think protecting the head when you're going fast on something head first, probably a good idea.
What are your thoughts on wearing a helmet as a figure skater?
I also think when your head is that close to ice,
And blades when you're getting lifted up and the person that's lifting, like the amount of times you've seen them and they have like their head sliced open from a skate accidentally getting them.
yeah, it's ridiculous that hockey players have to wear helmets in warm-up at a hockey game, but figure skaters are just out there swinging each other's heads off of the ice.
Saucy Amber, somebody just proposed it in this way to me recently. Is it as safe as possible or is it as safe as necessary? Kel said, one time when I was a kid, my leg did go through the hole and I literally got flipped and went flying off the trampoline. I ended up being fine, but my mom was scream crying.
See? She was fine. Let's get trampolines to go hardcore again. Bring back the old tramps from days past, and figure skating and tobogganing. Let's safety up a bit.
I would wear a helmet
I'm running
tobogganing.
for mayor. That's what I'm going with. When I take Andrew Knack's job.
Helmets are a false sense of security, says Big Stink 18. Okay, Big Stink 18. That's the best name. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on the sauce.
It reminds me a bit of when I was doing stand-up the other night. Reese was there, and there was a guy right in the middle of the show, got up, walked by, and he goes, "Sorry, man, I got a rock a piss."
This is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, also like adding that, just the way he worded it is so perfect for a comedy show.
I was like, man,
sorry,
it's cool.
man.
It's cool, man. Thanks for speaking my language. Same with Big Stink 18.
Oh, that's so good.
We got any more videos for Almost Viral, or is that a wrap on that?
One more.
All right.
Oh, this is a trend.
Yeah.
So the waitress comes, takes their plate when they're not even close to being done.
I love how pissed they are at all of these.
Oh, she looks like she would not be happy with this.
Well, put your phone away.
Yeah, put your phone away at the table. Oh no, not a kid. Oh, that one was... No, he's cutting his steak. Oh, that is a fresh plate of food. Okay, where is this restaurant? I want that.
Yeah, that looked good.
That looked so good. It was like tater tots.
That almost looked as good as Macaulay Culkin's.
This is the best trend.
The look of confusion on
because
all
you
their
just
faces
are not expecting it. You can't even get mad at them. It happens so fast.
If I was hungry and that happened to me, I would lose my mind. One of the messages we got here.
That is a funny trend, though. And you know what? Shout out to all of the servers that agree to do it. Because I would be very scared. I bet that they're told, like, we'll tip you so good if you do this.
Well, and if you can win over the whole table and just tick off one person, you just got to make sure they're not the one paying. Mega says, I remember one time Darnell Nurse didn't wear his helmet during warm-up. A shot deflected off the post, hit him in the head. I remember that too. It's a dumb injury, but helmets during warm-ups.
Yeah.
I've seen too many dumb injuries. Helmet up during warm-ups.
I saw a warm-up recently where all the players didn't have their helmets on, and people were posting it because it was something you just never see.
Yeah, this was like a trend that happened in the league. There was like teams that were doing it specifically in Vegas, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
But why?
To try to like dispute, because it's $5,000 a head, like per person is what the fine is to the league if you don't wear a helmet.
Okay.
So these teams were all doing it and pretty much saying like, fine us then. Because players want to come out with their buckets off, especially the younger single ones.
Oh, show off their flow.
They want to throw out the vibes out there.
Is that seriously why?
I mean,
if I played in the NHL, I'd probably want to go out there with no helmet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a sick head of hair.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to just be out there. Just letting it float in the wind.
Did you guys see that commercial with McDavid and the other guy in it grows a mullet? I laughed. That's a funny commercial.
It was a really funny commercial, and it was like about being smart with gambling.
Yeah, which is true.
Having gamble sense or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
It was funny.
Soup, and the ending, the parties in the back made me laugh out loud.
Yeah,
didn't see it coming, and his acting's getting better.
No, seriously, Connor McDavid, Oscar-worthy perforance. Like, get that guy, nominate him.
It's probably going a little far, but
maybe one day.
Compared to like his first commercials when he was 18, barely.
Yeah.
And he's all of a sudden like the face of Go Auto or whatever.
But he's tapping into the comedy commercials, and I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see that side of him for sure. It's a very funny commercial. Thank you for all the messages that are rolling in. We appreciate it. Liam is going to be on in about 10 minutes. He says, cool show. I don't know if he's talking to us or to somebody else.
Oh, Liam.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to hop on whenever. We're ready for you. If you want to join us now or if you need to wait until 9, that's fine too. Let's look at the poll. Do you eat the turkey neck? 82% of people say no. So, are you going to be just popping by Saucer's Homes and asking for the neck?
Listen, I said it. If you don't eat the turkey neck, it's because you're stupid or a vegetarian. Because it's delicious. Why would you not eat every part of the animal that you could, especially if it's delicious?
I don't know. There's just something about eating a neck that creeps me out.
Oh, please. I could see you being a real hickey master back in the day. You're eating tons of necks.
I was not eating any necks, but I did used to practice hickeys on my arm. I think we all did. No?
Yeah.
Did you ever practice kissing with your arm, like the crease in your arm, Reese?
I did not.
He laughed pretty hard.
I didn't think that was a concept.
Yeah, you like do this and then you like make out with the pretending it was a mouth. No? That's how you practice how to French kiss.
I think that's just how people smell their breath.
No, that's when you lick your wrist.
Yeah,
this is actually how you can tell, if you didn't know this. If you're like, do I have bad breath? All you do is you lick your wrist, and then you breathe on it, and then you wait a couple seconds, and then you smell it. Terrible. Terrible.
You never have bad breath.
I do today. It's probably my coffee.
Sometimes I like to tell people they look like they have bad breath.
That's mean. Okay,
it's
what's
a
more
good
mean?
chirp.
These are our chirps. These are our go-tos. Ryder will say that person looks like they have bad breath, which I think is really offensive. But my line is that person looks like they don't drink water. Imagine.
It sounded like you were really trying to sell the people on that your line was better. You're like,
It is.
So Ryder does this one that's just like,
It's meh.
you look like you have bad breath. But mine, ta-da!
What would you rather someone say about you? What would be more offensive to you if someone said that you look like you have bad breath or that you look like you are the least hydrated person they've ever seen?
Do you not feel like when you're watching TV, for example, or a movie, and you see somebody and you're like, they look like they have bad breath?
I've never thought that in my life, but I have thought that person needs a glass of water.
Like, what's the girl off of Twilight?
You have the intelligence of a fart? That is cruel. I
think
love that.
I think they were just saying that to us.
No. Kristen Stewart looks like she has bad breath to you?
Kristen Stewart looks like she has bad breath, yeah. Owen Wilson looks like he has bad breath to me.
Interesting.
I hope this doesn't get back to any of them because they'll just be
That's
offended
mean.
for no reason. They'll just be sitting here being like, what's this show about?
Okay, so I have a story that I wanted to share about like a solid comeback. It was this woman who went viral on TikTok. She was talking about how she's a hockey mom. She lives and breathes kids' sports. She is living at the rink all weekend. But what she does is she gets up extra early and puts her makeup on. She just loves wearing makeup. That's who she is. And she went to one of her son's hockey games, and it was an early game. And one of the other moms there looked at her and said, "Whoa, where are you going?" "Oh, fancy." Which is like, come on. They're not actually trying to compliment you. They're saying like, "Why are you wearing makeup to the rink?" And she said, "I hate this because you can wear whatever you want to the rink. Be who you are. If you like to wear makeup, great. If you don't like wearing makeup, fine. You do you." But she said her comeback, because she was just not having it that day. So this woman goes, "Oh, where are you off to after this? Like, looking good." And then her comeback was, "Yeah, I was about to say the same thing about you. It looks like you just rolled out of bed. Did you even brush your teeth before you came here?"
Saucy Justin just said in the chat, a good line is, "The washroom is just over there if you want to freshen up." Oof. That's a good burn.
That is good. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. That you have the intelligence of a fart is a great one too.
Yeah, there's some good lines that you can pull on someone who's clearly being rude to you.
Saucy Amber just says that she did the same thing you did to test her bad breath, and it smells like Bailey's. And then she wrote, "Whoops.
Whoops, 'tis the sizz."
Tis the sizz.
It is the week to get into that.
It sure is.
So did anyone agree that they used to make out with their arm? Did anyone?
Nobody.
Everyone ignored it? That's telling that you also used to do it.
Let's check in with our first guest today.
Well, who? Brought to you by?
Yes.
He's on it.
I was on it, yeah. This segment and our first guest is brought to you by Southview Acura, family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side. Southview Acura offers a premier selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you can trust. Stop by today and discover why at Southview Acura luxury meets reality. And I must say, drives very well in the snow.
Good.
I am not nervous at all about this 20 centimeters about to get because of that 80X I'm driving in right now. That thing is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So if you're looking for a new vehicle, go and check out one of those. Give them a test drive. Tell them I sent you.
Liam, are you working from home today?
I am. I'm afraid of the snow and I don't have an Acura.
Ah, there you go. You do have just a Gatorade glass, though, so it looks like you've just done sports.
I have a what?
The glass you were drinking out of, is that a Gatorade? Oh. It was the same green as like a Gatorade cup.
It's a cup of Joe.
Attaboy.
What kind of coffee do you drink at home? A pot?
Yeah, hot coffee typically. I mean,
that's kind of
like Nespresso. Is it a pot?
I know he was trying to be a little bit chirpy there, but you can have iced coffee now. That's not a strange thing to have.
It wasn't a bad answer.
No, not on a day like today. You can't have iced coffee. Sorry,
That's
I'm not going
true.
to let that one fly. It's December 17th. The only person who drinks iced coffee on December 17th is Aaron Bordado. That guy is a freak.
Pre-gaming with Boardsy, post-game with Boardsy, always a great time. I was in the chat last night post-game, but I was getting a little sleepy, so I had to say goodnight to everyone. Lovely people in the chat.
Absolutely.
They were all like, goodnight, Lisa, sweet dreams.
We didn't realize when we started here how awesome the chats were across the shows.
We had never experienced it before. It's like brand new to us.
I've watched the shows before, but I'd usually watch like through Facebook or Instagram, and I didn't realize the power of the YouTube chat. So thank you for harnessing that so well on Oilers Nation Everyday, Liam, because we've been able to transfer some of those lovely people into our mornings.
Yeah.
The game last night, let's get into it. What did you think? 6-4 win. I guess we could have kind of saw that coming.
I think it should have been a 6-1 win, to be honest. I think the Oilers kind of let down Tristan Jarry on 3 of those goals, which is a bit disappointing. I think you should play a little bit harder in front of your goalie that your team just went out and acquired. So that would have been nice to see. But I think overall, like, hard to be that upset about what happened. The Oilers pretty much dominated the game in every aspect of it and just allowed a few crappy goals, I think it's fair to say.
Okay, is it also fair to say that even experiencing an Oilers win can feel complicated? I feel like last night was such a unique experience for fans because Skinner was in net and them scoring on him. Like, it's crazy to think that Connor McDavid, during a practice, let's say, is scoring on Skinner, and Skinner knows exactly what's coming at him, and he still can't stop it. Like, as a fan watching that last night, I found it quite difficult. I went in excited. I was like, popcorn's popping. We're going to have a great time tonight. It's so dramatic. But I had a very difficult time in some moments emotionally. Do you think that that was a common feeling for a lot of people, or should I get over it?
I think if you have a heart, it was a common feeling for most people. I think at the end of the day, like, it was pretty awkward to see that video Tony Braw tweet out where the Oilers are celebrating in front of their goalie who only a week ago would have been celebrating with them, and now he's the guy he's scoring his 1,000th point a game. So it did kind of suck, and you wanted him to do well. We spoke about it a lot on the show. It's like, if this game ends 2-1 in the Oilers' favor, I think everyone would just be happy about that. And I think Stuart Skinner, as much as it, like, the end was pretty inevitable, it felt like, as the season got on here, like, he is still a really good Oiler. We discussed it yesterday too. He's probably 3rd or 4th most decorated goaltender in franchise history. The stuff that guy did for the Oilers was pretty impressive, and everyone will always point to the negative of like, oh, well, he got pulled in that cup run, he got pulled in this cup run. He's like, yeah, but then he came back and recovered quite positively. So I like to think of Skinner in a more of a bright spot than most people would, but yeah, when the couple of that Savoy goal that went in yesterday, you're like, I kind of wish that one wouldn't have gone in. Like, score a bit of a better goal, I guess it's fair to say. But maybe it's just shows that they made the right decision at the end of the day too.
Now, speaking of that Savoy goal, that was assisted by Regula, however you pronounce it. What were your thoughts on his overall performance outside of that assist last night?
Ass. I thought he was terrible. I thought he was so bad. That first goal, like, how are you banking pucks off linesmen? Like, come on. Linesman didn't even move. You put it right off him. And I thought him and Nurse really struggled yesterday. And I think since that Toronto game, it seemed like Regular was kind of taking a bit of a step. Like, he showed a really crazy move in the Toronto game, something I didn't know he was capable of. And then Montreal, he struggled big time. Yesterday, I thought he struggled a lot. But the one thing I don't understand is, it was clear to me that they were struggling, and I was watching on my couch at home. How does the coaching staff not see that these guys are just getting absolutely buried when they're on the ice? He's on the ice for the last 2 minutes of the game, whatever it was, and 15 seconds left, and they score a goal because you're not defending hard enough at the blue line. It's just, again, like, I want to see him play a little bit harder because I think he has a lot to give, but I also think they're playing him way too much. He played like 20 minutes yesterday. He's only played 40 games in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting what will end up shaking down when Wallman comes back, but I think we've realized the last few games that can't come quick enough. Some other storylines in the game last night. We talked about Draisaitl getting his 1,000th point and the celebration just being a little bit too close to Skinner.
Skate away.
I wish they would have met out at the red line.
I think that they were trying, like you said, Hyman, it looked like he was trying to direct them away from Skinner, and that you just can't help it when everyone's on skates and they're all hugging.
When they're all coming
pushed.
from the same way.
Yeah.
Of course, the momentum's going to take you closer to...
But we'll never forget that moment. Like, now it's officially like a moment in Oilers history.
And then Draisaitl, before I can even finish my cool tweet, where I tweeted out all those numbers that made 1,000, he gets his 1,001st point.
Then second, then third.
Yeah, just an absolute beast of a game. McDavid and Draisaitl have been on such tears lately. Is it masking some underlying problems that we have? Are they playing so well that the majority of the fan base isn't realizing that we still might not be a cup contender with the lineup that we have right now if they cool down a little bit?
I think yes and no. I think it is masking for sure. I mean, the bottom six yesterday, I'm not sure they actually registered a shot on goal, maybe one between the six of them, which isn't good at all. They don't provide much offense. I think they're just almost like neutral players some nights, which is good and bad. When you can be a neutral player from time to time, of course, but you also need to contribute from time to time as well. But what I'll say is eventually either Nugent Hopkins or Jack Roslovic is playing in this bottom six, which is a positive thing. Eventually, Kasperi Kapanen's going to come back, and that's a good thing too. He can provide some offense. And I think if you look back at the playoffs last year, Connor Brown really caught fire just out of nowhere. He had 5 goals and he got injured and obviously fell off a little bit. But you really just need one guy outside of your top 6 forwards, I would say, to get going. And then all of a sudden your entire playoff run changes. Like you think back to Jeff Skinner, he would score, he would get scratched in the regular season, and it happened again in the playoffs, but at least he was scoring points in the playoffs as well. And I just think Mangiapane, we saw it earlier in the season, is incredibly streaky player, good and bad. He scored back-to-back games. He was a point, though, where he got called up to McDavid's line, and he didn't shoot the puck at all. And I think someone like him just needs to recognize, I have one of the better shots on the team, and I need to start ripping the puck a little bit. I thought last night was a bit of a weird game, too, probably for the bottom 6, just because there was so many power plays for both sides. I think there was 10 in total, where, I know people were upset about Quinn Hudson's time on ice, but at the end of the day, he was there got there that morning, the night before, whatever it was. There's no time to practice. There's no time for a morning skate. You're just kind of going out there and just trying to play shift to shift. So I think we'll see his minutes increase a little bit as they go into Boston here on Thursday. And one thing I would say that would the point to that happening is Novaluk likes to give guys their moments in their kind of hometowns or places where they played college hockey. And Quentin Hudson played college hockey at Boston University. So I think that'll be something. And Trent Frederick, too, obviously a Boston Bruin. He will give them that moment. He's done it already. Isaac Howard, he did it when they were in Detroit. He played at Michigan State. Rico as well for his 1,000th game. So I think Novaluk recognizes kind of the moment for players. So I think that'll come to fruition on Thursday as well.
So that is an early start, too. Doesn't it start at 4:30 our time? What time is the game on Thursday?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's a crazy early start here.
Really?
It's 6:30 Eastern time. No?
5 p.m.
Oh, 5 p.m. But still, we'll take that.
So you're watching the TV stream where they try to get you because they must have a half an hour pregame. But we've got an hour pregame around here, folks.
Yeah, we do.
Welcome to our world. So we got Boston on Thursday, and then... would you call Saturday afternoon a benchmark game? We got Minnesota. They shut us out last time. Quinn Hughes in that lineup now. They've won 5 in a row. I feel like if there's any point in the season where we're kind of gearing up for a huge matchup, with us coming in fairly hot right now and them playing as well as they are, that could be a big game, yeah?
It could be a big game, but it's probably the game you have to play Calvin Pickard. So you're probably going to have to score 5 or 6 goals to win the hockey game. And I think Calvin Pickard played decent the other day against Montreal, a bit unlucky with the way the goals kind of ended up going in. Did you shake your head?
Can you shut up?
I just had to sneeze. Thank you very much.
I'm just bugging you. Bless you.
The Sunday game is huge too. You play Vegas on Sunday for the first time this season. So that's the game I'm looking at. It's you want to put all your eggs in one basket on Saturday on the road against Minnesota, or are you willing to be like, okay, like we can play hard in this game, but we've also struggled on back-to-backs a lot this season. So I think the Vegas game is just so important to them on Sunday, because we've spoke about so much that, well, they haven't played anyone in their division. Well, now you have the opportunity to play the best team in their division based off recent history of them winning the division so often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't actually even realize that this weekend was a back-to-back. Minnesota and then Vegas.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. It's not just a benchmark game. That's a benchmark weekend. It would be nice if we had a very capable backup, I guess, for situations like this.
Yeah, and that has to come eventually. And again, it's similar to Stuart Skinner, where, like, I mean, I've been guilty of it too. Like, you look at Calvin Pickard right now, and he's struggling. He just is. There's no way around it. But, like, he's been a great Oiler. He came up in a time where, like, he was supposed to be the third string. Yeah, I really like him too. And it's clear that, like, everyone in that locker room also loves Calvin Pickard. So what I would say to those players is maybe don't allow 4 breakaways in a game. Maybe defend a little bit harder.
That's true.
Help out your buddy you don't want to send to Bakersfield after Christmas. So hopefully they can do that on Saturday at the very least.
So you saw, of course, everyone saw Leon Draisaitl, the shirt that was created by the organization after, with him smoking and making the logo out of the smoke rings. Like, Ryder and I were talking about this earlier. We're like, how did they even allow this? Like, they've been so careful within their organization. They're kind of letting loose a little bit, which is fun to see. But it also got us thinking, what do you think is going to be the celebration when Nuge hits 1,000 games? Like, do you think that they're already brainstorming? Because that could happen, within the next couple months here?
Yeah, 1,000 games is 25 games away. And 1,000 points for Nuge is probably 4 years away.
Yeah, but, I mean, you got to celebrate 1,000 games. He's been here for so long. What do you think that they have up their sleeve for Nuge?
Well, yeah, like if they had cigarettes for this one, what are they going to go to for the next level?
Yeah.
Well, I think to Adam Henrique, they gave him the race jackets, like the car racing jackets.
Right.
And Nugent Hopkins is, like, famously known for, like, loves horse racing.
That's true.
So there's got to be something around, like, being a jockey, I would assume, and then wherever the game would be. It's too bad it's not going to be on New Year's Eve like it was supposed to be. But whatever game it ends up being, like, I would assume they all walk in some kind of, like, racehorse jacket. That would be or they all come in on horses.
Whoa.
That would be cool.
Or they could all wear fancy hats.
Like, they'd have their own little horse racing event.
Yeah, or they just dress Savoy up as a jockey.
Yeah, it's just Savoy and Mangiapane, the only two that dress up.
Everybody else is a horse.
Oh my gosh.
Savoy would actually be a good elf.
Yeah, fair.
It's too funny.
All right. So
we wanted to play a game with you. Do you mind?
2 truths and a lie. We feel like we're really getting to know you.
Yeah.
So we want to put you to the test to see how well you know us.
So this is really simple for you. You don't have to really do anything. You just need to listen. Both Ryder and I have 3 things about ourselves. And 2 of them are true and 1 is the lie. So all you have to do is guess which one is the lie.
Okay. Historically, I have been terrible at your games, Lisa, so I'm sure this will go well.
I feel like you'll be able to figure this out.
Okay, we're doing Christmas edition,
It's
right?
like holiday, winter, Christmas edition.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay, you spot the lie, all right? Okay. Lisa once bought me a $500 putter for a Christmas present. $500.
You can ask questions too if you feel like we're lying. If you want more details, if you're like, there's no way that's true, you can be like, what brand was it? Like, feel free to pick at our stories.
It's like that game show. Have you guys seen the game show that's Tell Me a Lie?
No.
It's an English game show, and they have to basically tell a truth or a lie, but they just say something and they tell the story, and then the other side asks the questions, and you have to guess if it's the truth or a lie.
Oh,
all right.
I would love that. Okay.
It's on YouTube.
This show would be a huge hit in England.
Yeah. Tell all your friends.
Okay,
is that one of the truths and a lie?
Next one. You ready?
Okay, so the first one was that I bought you a $500 putter.
That's right.
Okay.
Next up, one year, all my brothers and I got for Christmas was a sponsored kid. You know how like you can sponsor a kid?
And how does that
Like,
work? You just pay every year?
For 1 cup of coffee a day. We'll get to that in a little bit.
That was a tease of what's to come next.
Yeah.
I think it was only you guys that could hear that.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
All good. Okay,
Never
so
mind
yeah,
then.
the 1 cup of coffee a day, UNICEF type thing, that's all we got for Christmas one year.
Okay.
And like I was like 8. So I was kind of pissed off. And looking back now, that's great.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And my third story is that my parents bought me drums one year when I was a kid. I still have that set of drums and play it on a regular basis. Any questions?
So the kid one, how is this presented to you?
Good question.
It was like a big envelope, and then it said to like both my brother's names and my name, and we opened it together.
And was this a moment where your parents were like, sit around, this is a big moment?
Uh-huh. And like both my brothers understood the heaviness and importance of it, but I was too young. And I was
What did you
just
think
mad.
it was? Like tickets to Disneyland?
I was like, who's Mona? That's what I thought.
How many brothers do you have?
2
And what are their
older
names
brothers.
and when were they born?
Ian in 72, Brad in 78.
Ooh, that was
Okay.
quick.
And then what was the first one again? Sorry, the putter?
Lisa bought me a $500 putter for golf.
Lisa, why did you buy him a putter?
Because he's terrible on the green. Because he always would talk about this specific putter and he wishes one day he'd have one. Maybe one day I'll save up and I'll get one. So
Yeah, so that makes sense saving up. It's not a lot of money in radio. So that adds up.
this is so fun.
What kind of putter was it, Lisa?
It was a Scotty Cameron putter.
Scotty Cameron putter. Okay, and then what was the third one again?
My parents bought me drums one year. I think it would have been shortly after the sponsored kid year, and they realized, maybe we should get him something nice this year that like he really wants, and they got me drums, and I still play them on a regular basis.
What's your favorite song to play on the drums?
I would say something by Megadeth, probably Symphony of Destruction.
Yeah, that seems like you've never played drums before.
I think you really screwed yourself with that. Why would you even do that?
No, that sounded clean.
I think the lie is the drums.
Woo! Congratulations.
How did you know?
Everyone knew. So you sponsored a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's
Yeah.
that going? Have you guys met?
Well, no, I think like we did it for like 10 years. She would have been like 12 years probably.
Okay.
It was quite a nice gift.
I mean, yeah, of
and
course.
I feel like kids get so wrapped up in just I want,
Yep.
and maybe
you needed some.
It was a good reset.
It was a good reset.
I just want to play for you a little bit. Symphony of Destruction. if
Okay,
you
well,
don't
make sure it's
mind,
only 20 seconds so this video doesn't get pulled.
just to show you how close.
Your drumming was to it?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just an ad first.
hold on. Okay, go.
It's the quick
Which
ad.
part of the song?
Right off the top. No, I had the wrong Megadeth song. That's not it.
You must play it a lot.
All right, round
Maybe
two.
He didn't see my hands, that's why. Anyway, you
Oh,
were
that's-
right.
that's
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Round two of true truths. 2 truths and a lie. Guess which one is made up. My first story is me and Chevy Chase have a scene together in the cult classic Christmas movie Snow Day. Chevy Chase and I have a scene together in Snow Day.
I'm pretty sure you heard it the first time.
I'm just reiterating.
Okay.
I have only broken one bone in my life, and it was my wrist when I was skating on a rink that didn't have boards. I did not know how to stop.
Okay.
I was chasing a puck, couldn't stop, landed in a pile of really hard snow. Broke my wrist. My mother didn't believe me because I was the kid who cried wolf. So it was a solid, like, full night of me screaming, crying. No one was taking me to the hospital. She made me lift a cup of hot tea to prove it wasn't broken. Turns out it was broken.
I bet she's thrilled you're telling the story.
She
if
hates
it's
that
true,
story.
Yeah.
And my third story is one year I
Why was the coffee or the tea hot? Like, that feels like it's just an unnecessary risk factor.
Because I was crying, so she made me tea. I loved tea as a kid.
No, I know, but like, if you're gonna make your kid hold something when you're not
Well, it
sure
had
they're
a
gonna be able to
handle.
hold it,
It had a handle.
why wouldn't you give them lukewarm water?
Because I was drinking tea.
It just seems like it's a dangerous twist that was unnecessary.
Okay, and then my third story is one year we raised money for the food bank, and my role was standing under mistletoe for an hour, and whoever wanted to kiss my cheek could donate money, and that went towards the food bank.
What year was this?
This was like 7 years ago. I don't remember the exact year, but it was for charity. Through the radio station. You were there.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were there. How much money did you raise under the mistletoe?
I think there was about 23 people that kissed me, and it was a $5 donation. Simple math.
$100.
Yeah.
Ish.
Okay.
People were also like bringing food and donating it too. Like, we had like a bin, and you could bring food as well, non-perishable. Yeah.
So the broken wrist. How old were you when you broke your wrist?
Ooh, it was elementary for sure, because I was so pumped that I could go to school and get everyone to sign my cast. I would say probably 8 years old, 8 or 9.
Saucy Amber says, this is some great detective work.
He's like, Liam is good at this game.
Even his hand placement means he's taking this very seriously.
Very seriously. I don't want to. I won our trivia game on O&R yesterday too, and I've never won. And I guess it's right score, so I'm on a bit of a hot streak right now.
Okay, take it seriously.
What was the first clue again?
That I was on
Snow Day
in a movie with Chevy Chase called Snow Day.
So where was that filmed?
So that particular scene was filmed on that massive toboggan hill near the Parliament.
That one?
I think.
The Parliament?
I don't know where it was.
You mean the
What city
river?
was it in?
I don't remember. It was in the 90s. I was also in elementary school. It was like huge bragging rights. And when we were on set, like, if you were pulled to be in a certain scene, because I was just an extra, if you were waiting for your scene, you got to sit in this massive hall that had all the craft services. So unlimited food, unlimited hot chocolate.
Did your mom make you hold hot chocolate with gloves on just to see what would happen?
What were you in any other shows or movies?
Yes.
Like what?
I played Lucy in a show called Wild Files, and I was the lead role. And the whole plot of that episode was I really wanted to dye my hair green, but my mom wouldn't let me. So she sent me on this like excursion to go and learn about frogs. And so it was like an education episode about frogs and how they operate. And I had to hold frogs. It was a whole thing. And then eventually I was able to dye my hair green. My mom let me at the end of the episode.
So back to my first question on it. What city was this movie filmed in?
Oh, Edmonton.
Okay. By the Big Toboggan Hill by the Parliament. Okay.
I think. I don't know. That's accurate, actually. Whatever the big hill is that people toboggan down. I'm from St. Albert, so I don't frequent the toboggan hills.
There's
in
about
Edmonton.
150 of them.
Whatever.
One of them.
The big
Yeah.
one.
The biggest one.
I almost think it's the second one because the way you told the story was as if you wanted to like hide a lot of details. So I think you didn't break your wrist.
Wrong. Mistletoe
Wrong.
was the lie.
Damn
do
it.
that.
I should have guessed that when Ryder said he didn't even know what that was about.
But then you also were being smart with that because he could have been messing with you on purpose to be like, I don't remember that. And then you'd think, oh.
Also,
Maybe
7
it
years
is
ago,
true.
I don't think that like somebody would make you for your job go and get kissed by
my
strangers.
idea. It was my idea, and it was cheek. So that's what made it more believable. If it was on the lips, Liam would have clocked that immediately.
That's if you brought a real good food item. Spam. Spam and Frenchin.
I mean, you got 50% on this game. That's pretty good. That's still a pass.
Yeah, it was like my high school career.
Same.
What do you guys got coming up on your show this afternoon?
Yeah, what's going on today?
We have Jeff Merrick on the show today. So that'll be good. He texted us yesterday and said, I have something special to tell you guys. So I'm not sure what that is. And also, too, we are 4,000 views away from hitting 1 million views this year just on our YouTube. So that's pretty incredible. So we're excited for that to, I would assume, happen today, hopefully. So that's pretty cool.
Do you guys have T-shirts made up of you guys smoking darts to celebrate?
Yeah, just ripping darts. Mine has a big England flag behind me, and Tyler has a big Canadian flag behind him. So it's a pretty special show. I actually, so the first time I was on here, you put me on the spot, Ryder, and you said, because I said I liked stats, like sports stats, and you said, give me a stat. And I told you about the Brett Hall one, how he scored 76 goals, and that one was an empty net. But I have another one for you if you want to hear it.
Okay, so these are just, I asked you like an odd stat that's always...
Stuck with him?
Just stuck with you, yeah. What's the next one?
So this one, I wanted to say it last time, but I forgot. So this is a soccer fact. The World Cup is obviously coming to Canada next year, so that's pretty cool. In 2010, there was the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Spain won the World Cup, but there was only one team that went undefeated, and it wasn't Spain. It was New Zealand. They tied their 3 group games and then were eliminated, but they did not lose a game, and they were the only team not to lose a game that entire tournament.
Interesting, and maybe the entire World Cup in the history of the World Cup to never lose and not win. Hey?
I would have to check that. Maybe I'll find that out for my next appearance on the show. But I at least know that one for 2010.
Interesting. I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you heard the man. Go and support. Give it some views. Let's hit a milestone today.
Oilers Nation every day.
That's amazing.
And it fires up at noon, yeah?
Yeah, we're live at noon till about 1:30.
Awesome. We'll see you then. Thanks for taking some time and playing our silly game again.
Yeah, thanks, guys. See you later.
Okay, much love, Liam. Thank you.
West Side Shane says it's called Government Hill. It was right there.
Oh!
It was right there.
Parliament.
I mean, I could
Parliament Hill.
I could see how you'd.
Thank you for clarifying. We needed that. This is why we have the chat, the fact checkers.
Mm-hmm.
Lance Kane said, I had an ex-girlfriend who was also in Snow Day, the West Ed scene. Man, being in a Christmas movie is so cool. Even if you're just an extra, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a vibe. You get to take days off of school. They pay you like $400 to just sit around, eat a bunch of food, maybe have the back of your head exposed in one scene. Who cares?
Yeah, I found it very annoying when I was a part of it with you, when you convinced me to come down to be on that Christmas movie with you.
Yeah, that because we were in another movie together where we just walked by the camera once, but we were on set for 6 hours and didn't get paid.
No.
That one we did for free, which was not smart.
I ate about 16 buttered chicken pot pies that day.
They were really good. Like their craft services was next level. It was filmed at the Antique Mall on between Calgary Trail and Gateway Boulevard.
I want to do that trend with, I think, my kid at Antique Mall.
What's that?
Where you go and find really strange things. So it'll be like a frog butler glass jar, and it's holding a bunch of little frogs on it.
Okay.
That's just an example of something really strange you'd find there.
And then what do you do with it? You just show it off in the video.
No. You go and you say, do you happen to have a frog glass jar butler that's holding a bunch of little frogs?
Oh, that is a good trend. So no one has seen it in the video yet, but you're pretending you're talking to someone working there, and then they're like, actually.
Yeah, we do have that. And you go back and forth with a bunch of them. I think it would be really fun in that location specifically.
Okay, can you do that?
Yeah.
So we used to work with a guy who worked at the Antique Mall. If you know which one we're talking about, right?
Yeah. Old Strathcona.
Old Strathcona. And he said it was haunted. And their CCTV footage, he would show us videos of staff members walking, just casually minding their business, and picture frames on the wall would just go flying off. So scary.
I mean, or just like an old picture frame.
No. They'd fly off.
Oh, okay. Why don't we go and do that together today?
Sure.
Okay. Look for it on
Wait,
our
I don't
socials.
have time. I don't have time today.
I guess I'll go do it by myself. I'll just play both characters.
That'd be funny. Maybe they'll have a wig, and you can put a wig on, and you could be the other person and go back and forth that way.
Stupid.
Or
that's not the trend.
Or you could pull one of the employees and actually do that with them and showcase.
No, maybe I'll just find another friend. How about that? Maybe I'll find another co-host that's not too busy for me.
I'm standing on business. I have things to do. Let's check in with the chat. Thanks, everyone, for supporting the sauce and being here today. Make sure you're liking this video. We've got Patrick Casper in the chat. We've got Saucy Amber, who's always checking in. Lance Kane, 18. Saucy M02. We've got B-Boy Free Runner in the chat. La Canuck 1 or LA Canuck 1, however you want to be pronounced. Unnecessary Sauce 95. Amanda. Thanks, everyone.
La Canuck 1 says...
Is it La or... Yeah, La Canuck.
The bottom six needs to produce. When the top doesn't produce, we get hurt in the playoffs. I was thinking that when Liam was talking about that the bottom six needs to show up. If you look back to the 06 playoff run, how important was Fernando Pisani, who started that as a bottom six forward, and without him, we wouldn't have made it as far as we did. So, like, come playoffs, we need them to just not be meh.
Right.
Like, we need them to be professional athletes.
Do you think it would be smart for Regula to sit out one game and just...
Yeah, he's...
be put in time out for a little bit and learn something?
Like, the thing is, he's new. He's getting his shot. And he's playing okay. He's a defenseman. Yeah. And when Wallman comes back in, he'll probably get bumped. These guys need an opportunity. I'm thinking more of the guys like Mangiapane and Frederick, who are NHL players. They don't have the excuse that they're like new and starting to figure it out.
Sorry.
Figure it out.
It's not La Canuck. They have confirmed in the chat Los Angeles Canuck.
Okay.
LA Canuck. We got it. From here on out, we will make sure to call you the proper name. Thank you for clarifying.
We should probably get into the 3 stars of anything, and it could be a big day.
It's a big day because where are we at for the score?
Reece 4, Lisa 2, me 1, because the voters hate me.
No, you just have to come through with better answers. So it's a race to 5. If Reece wins today, it's confirmed that Ryder will have to sit on Santa's lap backwards. Whoever has the least amount of points at the end of this run has to show up to the mall and wait in line and sit on Santa's lap backwards. We take this very seriously, so vote accordingly.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
We are doing the best ways to avoid your family this holiday season. This is like when you're together for the most part. How can you just go and get some peaceful reprieve? And I believe Reece has the first overall pick after winning again yesterday. Yesterday was the closest we've ever had. There were like 92 votes, and it was 34% Reece, 32% you and me. Something like that. The math didn't math there.
Did I get a point yesterday?
No, Reece did.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. All right, Reece.
I wasn't listening.
Best way is to avoid your family. Now, I know you're you're very close with your family, and you would not want to avoid them.
Well, I feel like you guys are kind of throwing me under the bus with
Here's
this
the thing.
one.
Here's the thing. Is it doesn't have to be something that you do. It's something like advice for other people that don't get along with their family. Like, what would you recommend?
Look at this. We just got this auto Reece vote today.
Why? Why?
Because they want to see me sit on Santa's lap backwards. Because Falky in the chat is a pervert. That's why. All right, Reece. What's your first choice for best ways to avoid your family?
Okay, I did see this in somebody else's, but I'm taking it because I have the first overall pick. Tummy ache. I think it's
lay down.
It's the best one. Like, nobody else knows if you have a tummy ache or not.
Also, it is, nobody's going to be like, well, you have to hang out with us. Like,
Well,
if you have a tummy ache, you go lay down.
Did you puke? Nobody's going to ask you that.
Right.
Like,
or even ask for details. Like, maybe...
Yeah, and like if you lied and said you had diarrhea, people would be like, doesn't smell very bad in here.
Ew.
You know, if they were...
Nobody would question
I
anyone
couldn't
with a
hear
bellyache.
anything.
Yeah,
I couldn't
that was
hear
a quiet
anything.
bathroom break.
Lisa,
Okay.
ways to avoid your family.
My first overall pick is being in charge of the beverages. If you dibs bartender, you're too busy to really sit down and have a heart-to-heart or a
Sure.
full-on conversation with someone if you can't stand them. This is extended family if you deal with that.
And then you can also just stand by the bar when nobody's ordered anything and just have some drinks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you can start like, oh, I got to refill the ice now. Oh, I got to restock all of the mixed beverages. Oh, we're out of Diet Coke. Let me just take a quick trip. And then you are like taking control, avoiding everyone at all costs. Be the bartender on Christmas Day.
I'm going to go with my first overall pick on guaranteed win day for me. Twister. Get out the Twister board game. You want to avoid your family quick? Ask your sister if she wants to play Twister. She won't want to.
Nobody will want to.
Nobody will want to, and you'll just all of a sudden see your family disperse. People will be like, well, it's probably time we head home, actually.
Wow.
And it'll just be you chilling on that Twister board.
Ryder
watching
always
TV.
brings Twister out at every gathering, and people leave.
Yep.
They're like, nope.
Even funerals. All right, next up, Reese, your second overall pick.
Okay, my second overall pick, taking out the dogs. They might need to go out all the time, frequently.
Sure.
Maybe the dog's tummy has a tummy ache.
Oh.
Double wham.
Maybe they need to go out and get tired. So you want to
Yeah.
go
Exactly.
for a long distance walk, maybe throw a ball.
That's a good one. Lisa, your second pick.
Being in charge of playing with the children.
Okay.
Play with the kids. Go to the kids' room. They're going to pretend to play a little bit of school. You pretend to be the student. And then you're avoiding everyone. The kids you can handle.
Yeah.
You can do that.
There's no drama with the kids.
There's no drama.
There's sometimes crying.
They
but
might draw on your face.
Drawing.
But it's worth it if you get to avoid your family, if that's what you like to do. Again, this is all situational. We're not saying that any of us here or you want to avoid your family. It's just an option.
My next choice is intentionally hurting yourself. So, like, you know when you're walking down the stairs and you think you're on the last step, but you're not? Do that. Do that and see if you pop a kneecap or something. And then you got to go sit in the ER and be like, don't worry.
Make a trip to the ER on Christmas Day is smart.
You don't have to come with me.
I got this. You stay. Enjoy your
it's
family.
Christmas. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back in 6 to 7 hours. You'll
Okay.
be gone by then.
For me, my last overall pick is being really, really, really sleepy after you eat turkey. Tryptophan. It's the
Okay.
tryptophan, when in reality, that's actually
Old wives' tale?
yeah, it's not even true.
I think it's scientifically
No,
proven.
I don't think it is. I think you just eat a lot, and everyone's tired after they eat a lot.
Well, there's a bit of that too. So you just like pretend to
You
take
pretend.
a nap?
You're just like, oh, the tryptophan, it's getting to me. I gotta go. I'm gonna have a nap.
All right.
So kind of like Reese's, but mine was a different reason for the nap. Therefore, I think it still counts.
Reese, your third overall choice.
Okay, my final pick. Works out for me a lot, honestly. I just started bringing up random hockey facts.
Okay.
You start talking hockey, eventually they just get bored and sick of hearing you.
And
Or they love hockey too, and then they take over, and you can just pretend to listen.
This is true.
And the deeper you go, the more likely they are to not be interested.
Yeah, once you start telling them that like Ryan Hopkins had 52 points in his rookie season, nobody really cares.
Or like, do you ever hear what Igor Larionov did on the penalty kill?
I've actually heard you guys have conversations like that at the office between like you guys and Tyler Yaremchuk and everyone here, and my eyes glaze over.
Yeah, it's true. It works.
It does.
Good answer. And with my third pick, I'm going to say find a skidoo. Because for some reason at Christmas in the prairies, you can always just go for a skidoo ride.
Just leave.
Nobody's judging you, and you're like, I'm going to go fire up the Arctic Cat.
And then pretend it ran out of fuel.
Sure. And just go
hang out in a field for a bit.
Just go blow Oilers smoke rings.
Yeah.
In the field. Sitting on your Arctic Cat. On your Yamaha Enticer. You know?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's spitfire ours. This is a very, very
competitive
intense
match.
This is a very intense round of 3 stars of anything. Because It could be determined today. Who's sitting on Santa's lap backwards? Let's spitfire ours real quick. Ryder, what were your 3 answers?
I had pull out twister, intentionally hurt yourself and go to the hospital, or just like go lay downstairs with a bag of ice. And then also I had find a skidoo.
My 3 were be the person in charge of everyone's drink refills, aka be the barista, be the one that volunteers to play with the kids, and pretend that the tryptophan got you real good and you got to go to bed at like 6.
I had tummy ache, walking the dogs, and nonstop hockey talk.
This is going to be a very tight race, I think.
Mm-hmm. People are hoping for me, it looks like.
I'm nervous.
Other people, I thought Kels was on my team. She said, find a skidoo, ... And I was like, hell yeah, that was a good answer. Wasn't it, Kels? And then she said, that's a terrible answer. You lose already, pretty much. Oh, I'm off to a quick lead. No,
what do we got?
Already gone.
Okay,
My lead's
wait.
Gone.
Wait, am I winning?
Oh, Reese must have
Reese!
texted. Reese must have texted his family chat. Time to vote, y'all.
Reese has... Oh, you know what? It is shifting, though. I have the least amount of votes. Mine were good.
Oh, me and Reese are in a race
You
right
guys
now.
are tight.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Woo!
Thank you.
Still lots of time to vote.
Thank you for taking part. Thank you for voting. Justin in the chat says 117 people are watching and only 31 likes. Be
What the
better.
heck?
Be better, saucers.
Like our video, please.
He's putting the pressure on.
Please, please, please. That means a lot. And Justin also wrote 3 stars is my favorite part of the show. Good. Because it is something that we do every single day.
And 3 stars of anything today is brought to you by the Nation Vacation, as we are heading to Las Vegas and we want you to come with us.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you haven't started your Christmas shopping. Maybe you don't have to leave the house to do it. Just head over to nationgear.ca and get yourself in on this trip, March 24th to 27th. We're taking over the Fortress to go watch the Golden Knights versus the Oilers. And you got to think, in late March, that game's going to mean something too. We got a watch party a couple nights before as the Oilers take on the Mammoth. So we're all going to go out together. Got drink and food specials for that. When we go to the rink, we're taking a party bus to get there. And you get free food and beverages at the arena. And if you know how much drinks and food are at arenas, you'll know that that is a smoking deal. The trip comes with round trip WestJet flights from Edmonton to Vegas and transportation to and from the airport. 3-night stay at Circa Resort and Casino on Fremont Street, which is a bomb-ass place. Hell yeah, brother. Get in on our Nation Vacation to Vegas.
All right. So get your vote on. We're going to keep that poll up for like 10 more minutes. So, and yeah, please like this video. It means a lot that all of you are hanging out with us every weekday morning. And be prepared for the big snowstorm. It's going to be coming in hot or coming in cold. Ryder,
what
are you doing?
I absolutely crushed that Nation Vacation read.
Okay, so we wanted
Put
to
myself into it all the way. Now I just got to stretch it out after killing it.
Are you done?
Yeah, my ear got itchy, so I was done for a bit.
Okay, so we wanted to get to a speak pipe message that we received. This is from Saucer Crystal. And we're circling back to the time that we had a really dramatic moment live during the broadcast where Ryder's headphone got stuck down his ear canal and went into full panic mode.
It was awful.
It was actually, it was pretty serious.
And just in case it ever happens again, I have the tool back here that I used to extract the chunk of the headphone that was stuck in my ear. Look at that unit. Oh, yeah.
So if you ever have something that you want to contribute to the show outside of the chat and you're like, I have a story that has something to do with what we were just talking about, feel free to leave us a voicemail. It's so easy to do so. Speakpipe.com/Ryder and Lisa. We received this message from Saucer Crystal. Listen to what she got stuck in her ear.
Uh-huh.
So this is in response to something you had stuck in your ear. When I was about 4 years old, I was laying on my parents' bed and I decided to stick cigarette butts in my ears. So for about a week, my parents were trying to talk to me and I wasn't responding to anything. So they figured they'd bring me to the emergency thinking I was deaf. And lo and behold, the doctor looked at my ears and I had matinee 100s, cigarette butts stuck in my ear. I think I had 3 in one ear and 2 in the other. So they pulled those out, and ever since then, I've had issues with my ears. But yeah, they were plugged up pretty tight with cigarette butts.
Imagine being the parents and being like, ugh. Like they clearly were parents that smoked in bed. They had the ashtray beside the bed.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds awful now, but that was pretty common, I think.
Very common.
Back in the day.
To just have cigarette butts around the house.
Yeah, like my buddy's grandma used to just have an ashtray in every room. And
so she could walk around and ash it. And...
Well, she'd have like lit darts in every room too. And
that's such a hazard.
She'd let them like go out in the ashtray, and then she'd light them while she was cleaning. So she'd go like vacuum, light that one, just let it sit, go into the other room, vacuum it, get it going.
No, it's crazy how many people's homes burnt down because of a cigarette that was left, or they fell asleep beside it.
Yeah,
It's
I guess.
awful.
Especially like couches can be really bad because if the cherry ends up in there, it can smolder for like 12 hours before it's actually an issue. So you think that it's not an issue.
You think it's all good. You leave, or you don't leave. You fall asleep, and then the amount of people that just didn't make it. It's really sad. So Crystal being a kid and shoving cigarette butts down her ear.
Lance on the chat says, "Damn, that's punk rock."
Cigs in the ear.
Yeah. That's a wild story.
The things that some of these doctors, nurses find up kids' noses, in their ears.
What are kids thinking, stuffing things in their nose? And
it's a hole, and you're just like curious about it. And you're like,
Sure.
what can fit in here? And you don't think about the consequences in that moment.
And adults doing that in other places too, and having to go to the hospital. Like, come on.
Imagine her parents when the Emerge
Grow up.
doctors tell them she just has cigs up in her ears. Don't worry, your kid is able to hear, but
Yeah, you gotta wonder.
you
At
should
that
be
point,
checking
like,
your kid's ears every night before bed, maybe.
maybe I should quit, is what I'd think.
Yeah, do you think that Crystal's parents still smoke?
I don't know.
Do you think she smokes?
And maybe not in the house. It is coming down out there right now.
Is it?
Yeah, that snow has started. We're expecting up to 20 centimeters today. So if you are traveling in and around Edmonton, please give yourself extra time. Don't drive like a jackass. Get where you're going safely.
Leave early.
Make sure everybody else does as well.
It's kind of smart that Tyler and Liam are working from home. They're going to be doing their show virtually. It'll still be just as great.
No, not quite as good. So I don't think you should give them the 4,000 views that they need to hit 1 million. They should have to come into work to get that.
We can't be protesting.
Yep.
To be fair, producer Aaron has to come into work.
So do it for him then.
Do it for Aaron.
Do it for Boardsy, who also worked.
Do it for Boardsy.
Do it for him because he also worked late last night.
Uh-huh.
Works very hard pre and post game.
Cannot say enough about how much I enjoy pre-gaming with Boardsy. I'm now using it as like a verb. On my drive home, I whispered to myself, I was like, I gotta make dinner, pre-game with Boardsy, and take out the garbage tonight.
He's so good at it.
That's what, it's just become absolute tradition now. So if you're at a loss, when you're trying to watch a pre-game show and Rogers only has poker on
Yeah.
for some reason.
What the heck?
Or a Toronto sports show talking about the Maple Leafs and what they had for breakfast. Instead, pre-gaming with Boardsy. It's a joyous time.
And it's always so fun because it switches up who's hanging out with him each time, too, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get a little bit of Brett.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get Sean. Sometimes you get Dan.
When are you getting on there, Reese?
Yeah, what the heck, Reese? He's too busy.
Whenever somebody cancels last minute, then I'll be like, hey.
Well, Reese will still be at work, right? So, like, the game will be starting. He's still in the office. So, by the way, anytime you see videos of us on The Sauce, on Instagram, on Facebook, give that a like. That's Reese working his butt off.
Yeah.
Editing those up and getting them ready for socials.
We were talking a bit about the weather, and we were pre-warned that this would happen by our friend Frankie McDonald on the East Coast.
Frankie McDonald, I asked you earlier. I said, how many followers does that guy have on YouTube now?
313,000. He gives the best weather updates. And I'm serious when I say that he has gotten so much better over the years from his first ones that were like a little bit tough to follow exactly what the weather warning was. He is so on point now. I think he's my favorite weather person. Let's get
Move over, Josh Clausen.
Let's get our Frankie McDonald weather update for Edmonton, Alberta.
Sure.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Heavy snows head towards Edmonton, Alberta on Wednesday, December the 17th, 2025. It's going to bring a lot of snow in Edmonton, Alberta, surrounding areas, Scully, St. Albert, Alberta, Fort Saskatchewan, and Sherrill Park, Alberta, Ludac, Alberta. It's going to bring a lot of snow in Edmonton and surrounding areas. I want every single person in Edmonton to wear your winter gear. Be extremely careful when you're driving. Streets, roads, highways, and Yellowhead 16 will be snow covered. Make sure you have your furnaces and heat pumps ready to keep you warm. Drink a lot of green tea, white tea, red tea to keep you warm. Be extremely careful when you're walking, when you're driving the car. Make sure your shovel, snow scoop, snowblower, snowplow, soft trucks are ready as well. If you have anybody living in Edmonton, Alberta, be prepared for major snowfall on Wednesday, December 17, 2025. Take care, stay safe. Don't get caught in the snowfall. Stay warm and be safe.
I mean,
he gave us all the information that we needed.
It's perfect. And
he
you're
even
right.
told us what to drink today.
He named all of the teas.
Green, red,
White.
I've never even had a white tea, I don't think. Maybe if you put milk in it.
Yeah.
Then
Like a
it's
chai.
white tea.
Like a chai tea would be pretty good with the snowstorm today. Thank you, Frankie.
Frankie knows what's up.
Yeah, if you liked that, we can feature him to give weather updates. I mean, anytime that he's hopping on there and talking about the forecast here, we can...
I bet we could get him on the show.
I would love that.
I would love that as well. I've been a fan of Frankie for a long time. Seems like a lot of the chat is a big fan of Frankie as well. Well, I mean, 313,000 subscribers.
That's incredible.
Guy absolutely rips.
We're on our way. We're trying to get to 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna hit 1,000.
We're totally cool being 1/300th as cool as Frankie McDonald. I'm fine with that.
Yep, it's true.
Amanda says Sportsnet is the worst way to pregame. Boardsy is the best way to pregame.
It's true. Even I said this on another show. My sister reached out. She's like, "You should tell Oilers Nation to do like a Oilers in 30." I was like, "We do." But it's a full... Is he on for a full hour after the game? He is.
I think he's an hour before and an hour after.
Sometimes even longer if it's like a big one.
Yeah.
All right.
Showing highlights, breaking down everything that happened on the game. And you don't have to be watching it live. You can watch a little bit later if you can't catch it right away, if you're busy with kids' sports that night or whatever's going on in your world. And you can just find out exactly what happened during that Oilers game.
Another update locally that has to do with driving is Frankie just gave us some pretty serious updates, so you got to be careful out there today. Alberta is considering testing 120, not 1,000. Let me try that again. Alberta is testing 120 kilometer an hour highways on rural divided highways specifically, and just some of them to see how this goes. They polled nearly 60,000 people, in which 68% supported the idea of 120 kilometer divided highways in rural areas.
So this is jumping up from 110 to 120.
Yeah, that's right. And so like I'm trying to think of how many places have divided highways in rural areas, and it would still be like the major highways from like here to the Lakeland or from, here to Lloydminster, here to Jasper. Some of those areas are going to probably be where they're testing them out because the real rural areas barely have one highway, let alone divided. So it'll be interesting to see. 120 kilometer an hour makes sense to me if the highway is in good shape and it's divided and you drive for the road conditions. I don't know if you need to be driving 120 today.
That's right.
But in the middle of summer, if the highway is good and everybody else is going that speed.
Everyone's driving that speed anyway.
Well, pretty much, yeah. The one that I would sure like to see a change come to is the white mud. Why the hell is it only 80 kilometers an hour?
Should be 100.
It's a freeway. There's no lights. And I understand with like the construction areas, and a lot of it is under construction.
Yeah, there's like some curves and stuff you got to be careful around.
Sure, so slow it down to 80 for the curves. But like, that should be an at least 90, if not 100.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, that's why you get so many tickets.
I don't.
if anybody agrees with me, throw it in the chat. Throw your support behind me. When I run for mayor, that's what I'm going to be tackling.
Apparently, Reese
Helmets.
is taken.
Helmets for tobogganing. And
where's the pole? Oh, I must have exited out.
km/h white mud speed limit. And thank you, Lisa, for letting me finish my thought.
What's the update with 3 stars? I can't see it anymore.
Reese is winning. So I have to sit on Santa's lap backwards is officially what's happened. And to be perfectly honest, I feel like I'm getting picked on a little bit in the 3 stars of anything.
Why? Why do you think you're getting picked on?
Because I've lost.
What were yours today? What were they? Getting a skidoo? Not everyone has access to a field.
Yeah, it was ways to avoid your family, and getting a skidoo is a good answer.
That's a lot of money.
Who do you play Twister with?
Also that.
No,
Twister was bad.
Nobody wants to play Twister. You don't play with anybody.
okay.
You just get the board game out. Why didn't you guys ask these questions during?
We don't have to.
I could have answered them all.
It's not going to get you extra votes. You're sitting on Santa's lap backwards, and you're going to like it.
The white mud should be 100.
No, we're not going back to that. Just quit avoiding the conversation we're having.
This is just people in the chat are more interested in what I'm talking about than what you're talking about. That felt good. Felt good, son.
When are you going to go and sit on Santa's lap backwards? What are you going to wear? What are you going to say?
Well, I think our buddy Rick at the Pint might have a Santa there this weekend. And I feel like a bar Santa might be a little bit more acceptable than like
there won't be children watching.
Getting in front of kids in line.
That's fair.
Yeah. So maybe I'll go and do that. Sit on that.
And we're going to film it or just a picture? Can we film the whole process?
I mean, I guess we can, yeah.
Posture check.
Unless you're too busy and can't come with me.
Well, I am very busy, but
I know.
I'll take time.
Okay, thank you.
Is everyone fixing your posture? 2 hours of sitting slumped over like that.
Uh-huh.
Gets to you.
Nice reminders. Thank you, chat.
Oh, we got Potterbot in the chat who tunes in from London, England.
Thank you, Potterbot.
My sister, when she was a baby, started to smell really bad, and we couldn't figure out why. We took her in. She was pulling the stuffing out of our home speaker and shoving it up her nose. The smell haunts me.
Well, now it haunts the rest of us. Thanks for sharing.
The heck? Kels, where is Edmonton's best Santa for Ryder to sit backwards on? Yeah, it's going to be a good day. Hope you guys are following along, Ryder and Lisa and Oilersnation.com, because we're going to have all the socials up with that one until they're asked to be removed.
I'm going to tell you what, saucers. If this keeps trending this way, the wagers will get pretty boring around here. Because if it's just one guy that's doing them all, doing
that's not
all
going to
the
be the
punishments,
case.
okay?
Well, what if we made it where no one knows what the punishment is? They'd still vote against you. Nimbus8093 said, "Good morning. Glad I can finally make a show live."
Yes, thank you for that.
We got Ronnie in the chat. The boss has a Santa suit. Oh, God. HR would hate that.
We could maybe use that for a Christmas episode, though.
Yeah, we could. We are going to have a Christmas episode, by the way,
Yes.
so make sure you are checking back. And we're going to be airing our Oilers Nation edition of Family Feud on Boxing Day. So be prepared for that as well. Lots of fun content coming your way over the holidays.
It's a wild ride. That's all we can tell you right now. Please film the entire process of Ryder sitting on Santa's knee backwards.
100%. It's going to be a good day.
Is it?
For everyone but Santa.
Well, and me. It doesn't sound comfortable at all.
Should we get to our bets for the day?
I believe we should.
Let's do it. This segment is brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. I think I got a parlay today.
You do.
What am I up to?
You went with all the games today. All the
Okay.
NHL games, if I'm not mistaken.
So I am hoping that LA beats Florida tonight. Early start game there. I want Utah to beat Detroit. I want Winnipeg to beat the Blues. I want the Hurricanes to beat the Predators.
All right.
What do you think about that? It's
Kings in Florida could be tricky.
Yes.
But I also think that they're a lot healthier than the Panthers are right now. So that's what I'm going with for my ticket.
Oh, nice.
Is a Kings win as well with a Kempe goal. Because he's very good.
And I think the Mammoth lost their last game, so they have something to prove.
Yep, that's true.
The Jets should win.
Yeah, Hellebuck's back. That's an absolute game changer as far as how they play. Or how they do in games. I guess everybody plays in front pretty similar. But
I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be hunkering down tonight, especially with the weather. So enjoy the games. And if you want to get in on the action, every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. You got some parlay boosts you can do, live betting and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus, play responsibly.
And if you are looking outside and you're like, boy, that's actually kind of beautiful. It's a little bit annoying to shovel and to drive in it, but you can't argue that it's not beautiful. Come and find the most beautiful winter experience of all at the Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament, which is back at the Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge from January 23rd to the 25th. 3 days of hockey on Lake Mildred in the middle of the mountains, 4-on-4. There's different levels, so you can get in if you're beginners, if you're really good hockey players and you got a great hockey team and you want to go win this thing in front of some hockey alumni legends. Do it. Get signed up at nationgear.ca. It's one of those things that, like often with slow pitch tournaments, in my opinion, you just book it. Just book it and then find the players.
Mm-hmm.
They will come.
So a lot of people in the chat want to know if they can be there when you're sitting on Santa's lap backwards. So if you are following along Ryder and Lisa, we may or may not be posting where we're going to be and when.
Sure.
Maybe you can join us for that experience, because there are several people that have mentioned throughout this bet that they want to be there. Saucy Miss McKay wants to be there. Devin wants to be there. Kels wants to be there. So, I mean,
A live audience for that is a little bit strange. Like, of people that are cheering for it, or what would they do?
yeah, just supporting, showing their support.
No, they want to
being there
make
for you.
fun. They want to make fun.
They want to have it up on their Instagram story. By the way, Instagram's update sucks. Who agrees?
I didn't notice it.
Oh, I hate it.
What's happening?
Then again, I haven't updated my phone in like forever, and I plugged it in and it updated on its own, so maybe that's it.
I have noticed it's hard to find where the messages are.
Also, when you have a new message from someone that you don't know, when you go to accept it and respond, there's this weird like flying emoji that you accidentally send them.
Yeah.
It's like a weird flappy purple bird, and you're like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, and then you have to say, I didn't mean to send that. I don't know, it's so weird. I hate it. That's my rant of the day.
Feel good?
Felt really good.
Time for what we learned today. Reese, you want to fire up that theme song?
It wasn't all that much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned today. It wasn't very much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned today.
I learned that another European football team won every game during the World Cup but didn't win. Wait, what was it?
Not even close. I believe it was New Zealand who didn't lose a game in the 2010 World Cup but still managed to get eliminated. So they're the only team that didn't lose in the World Cup that year.
That's what I said.
No, you said a European team. You didn't say the World Cup.
I think I did.
And you said, no, we're going to have to replay that because everything you said about your sentence is wrong.
Well, what did I learn then?
That's fine. You learned New Zealand.
I learned that I need to listen better. That's what I learned.
I learned that Frankie McDonald, man, that guy's spot on. He figured out what we were going to be dealing with today, and look it outside. Thank you, Frankie. Reese, any important lessons?
Of course.
Okay.
Always.
I learned how many beneficial factors nicotine can bring me. Since I'm such a youth.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've shaped my mind.
Impressionable, not tobacco.
That's why you're losing with the 3 stars of anything, because Reese's parents are in the chat and they're going, thanks for influencing our son to smoke darts like you and Leon Draisaitl.
No, I didn't say you should be smoking darts. I just said there are health benefits to nicotine, which is proven.
And only if you want your kids to end up like Leon Draisaitl.
And if you want your kids to be like Leon, get them
Okay,
smoking.
the sauce is bad. We're bad. Anyway, like this video. Thank you for being here. We'll be back with you tomorrow for another fun-filled, snowy show. If we can make it through the snowstorm, we'll see what happens.
Yes, drive
Woo.
safe. Be
Yes.
careful out there on the roads. Keep it saucy, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.